Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and friends.
A podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot.
Mind state, primate. Mind state, primate. I stay.
Oh shit.
81. Stone Ape Theories, episode 81. We out here. Before we get too far into it, go check out patreon.com/Stoned Ape Theories podcast. You can get our bonus content. You can also get access to our Discord and join us for all sorts of fun things over there. We also got merch. I'm wearing some of it right now. If you want this sweatshirt, go to thecollaboratory.myshopify.com and check it the fuck out. It's the best way to support us. Yeah, we the fuck out here, episode 81.
You're looking beautiful, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous, stellar right now.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So I gotta ask you guys, what the fuck's up with Skibidi Toilet?
What do you mean?
The fuck?
You should have asked Ethan.
Skibidi Toilet, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
can answer
when Ethan was on, that would have been the time. Do you have any sort of?
Yeah. So Skibidi Toilet is some sort of, you know what YouTube poops are?
Yes.
From like 10 years ago, people would use the Source Filmmaker, which is like the integrated like filmmaking tool for like Half-Life and stuff like that. And they would make these videos where people would go like it'd be like a specific editing style where things would start to reverse and like replay over and over again. So it'd be like, I'm here to save, and like people were doing weird fucking shit. And it's kind of like
it's chaos for the sake of
next
chaos.
step of that, right? It's like for children and people with like slop brains who are. It's like a guy whose head, I don't know if it's the G-Man.
You know what they
Head's
call that?
in the toilet.
You know what they call that?
His head is coming
in
out of a
tattoo?
toilet. Yeah.
My nephew
Trash
watches
polka.
a bunch of it.
Yeah,
and I've seen a bunch of the episodes.
Yeah, it's like a communal touch point for creating like shitty YouTube garbage content.
It's supposed to
brain
be
rot.
garbage.
Brain rot.
Yeah.
It's brain rot. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the same thing happens with every generation, right? And this time it's Skibidi Toilet. My version of Skibidi Toilet was
I'm
Do
a
You Know
banana?
DeWay? No, Do You Know DeWay from 2016.
Yeah. Do you know
which
DeWay?
was people running around in VR chat as Knuckles the
The
echidna.
Ugandan Knuckles.
Ugandan Knuckles the echidna
Yeah.
from Sonic and going, Do you know DeWay?
you
I
know
know DeWay,
DeWay.
my brothers. And it was really funny, but I was also like 15, and so I thought,
And then
it was
before
funnier.
that, we had Random Equals Funny, which happened in like 2011, 2012, where like it was just people doing. It was the most random. It was just anything. There was not. It wasn't actually funny, but the idea was that anything that is random is now funny. It's like wacky, like Annoying Orange came out of that shit. And Fred,
Orange and Fred, that kind of stuff.
Or
it's
raining
just in the next
tacos.
stage of that, and so
Yeah.
now we're in Skibidi
I'm a
Toilet,
banana.
Ohio
You guys know
Rizgiat,
I'm a banana?
and so
whatever.
now Skibidi Toilet is the next iteration of that. And everyone is talking about it like, oh my God, this generation is so fucked up and everything.
It's the evolution of cringe.
It's like we've been doing this. This isn't new. And half the people who are like, what the fuck is this? Are also the same people who watched Annoying Orange and as a
True,
child.
but
and
I'll
it's
tell
just
you
like,
what, the difference is that Skibidi Toilet isn't funny. There's not even a conceit to it. Annoying Orange has a premise. Skibidi Toilet does not. Skibidi Toilet is just haha funny sound word guy coming out of toilet haha. Whereas Annoying Orange is like the joke here is like this is a really fucked up looking video where the face is like attached in a weird way and there's like fruit jokes and whatever and I think and like Do You Know DeWay is like a like VR was really popping off and whatever and.
See, Skibidi Toilet, I feel like misses the mark. However, the Kai Cenat, Rizzler, Ohio
That's
shit,
funny.
I think it has
I
genuinely
think Rizzler,
gotten.
Ohio, Phantom Tax shit can be funny.
It can.
Skibidi Toilet can't be.
No.
And the difference is that Kai Cenat's audience is like 14-year-olds and higher.
Yeah,
Skibidi Toilet is for
14
like
to
9-year-olds and 12-year-olds and shit.
His
right?
is
Fortnite,
like
garbage,
14 to 20 is like
Yeah.
a good age range for Kai Cenat, and 20 is pushing
And so
it,
that's
but-
probably the difference is that a 16-year-old can be funny and a 9-year-old can't. Right? That's probably the difference. I'm
That's
22
fair.
for reference. For all the people who are watching, I'm 22.
Yeah.
No, my 7-year-olds have started integrating this.
Yes.
We restrict their tablet time too.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Once
but
they
get
see it, it's in
exposed.
their brain.
Yeah.
Because Skibidi toilet is
It's
so
a cognito hazard.
yeah. Well, because Skibidi is a fucking noise you can just make, and toilet to any fucking child is
The
hilarious.
Scat Man has.
Yeah.
That's like a whole song.
Scatman John, yeah.
No.
Skibidi-bidi-bop-bidi-bop.
Dum.
Yeah, yeah.
Dum dee dum
I'm a
dum.
Scat Man.
Scatman John, baby.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that reminds me of Flipnote Hatana, bro.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, Flipnote
What's that?
Hatana.
It's on the DS.
It was up until like 2012, May 1st, 2012, my birthday. They shut it down, or not 2012. Maybe it was a little after that. I don't remember.
But what's it
2015,
about?
but it was on the Nintendo DS
Yeah.
and the DSi and like all those, like around then, like portable
I know
handheld
what it
consoles.
is.
They would have. You know what Flipnote was? Flipnote was a little app that was installed by default on all of them, where you could make a little animation by. I mean, essentially, it was like a simulation of
Within the
making
DS?
a
Yeah.
like notepad, like
And it
a
was
stack of sticky
infrared
notes and
between
then flicking them.
DSs, right? You could like
Okay.
send
Yeah,
messages.
and so you would draw
Yeah.
a frame, and then you draw the next frame, you draw
You
the
could
next
create
frame,
a
right?
little
And you could create a
avatar,
little
too.
sticky note flipping page, and it would be a little animation. And
Oh,
Flipnote
okay.
Hatana was the public server where you could go look through them all.
Yeah.
Oh,
And people
shit.
would. There was a meme culture and animations. People were doing incredible art on these actually.
Yeah,
But
no,
people would
people went
record
crazy.
songs into the DS microphone and then make an animation over it. And it was amazing. So there'd be like Sonic dancing to like Skibidi,
What do they
Skibidi,
call that
beep,
text
bop-a-dum-bum.
animation that they use out of symbols and shit? There's a name for it.
ASCII.
Is that what it's called?
ASCII art.
ASCII art?
Yeah.
That shit is fun. People do interesting
One
shit
of my
on that.
favorite subgenres
breeds
of
creativity.
memes on the internet is people in public recording stuff on DSs, and it's just a collection of fucking people in situations where it's like they're in a crowd and everyone else is holding up their phone and everything, and they're just recording it on a DS camera. It's like these motherfuckers are the real G's.
Yeah.
Dude, we need one of those fucking those grinders.
I've never played a DS.
Oh, the electric ones?
just to fucking stun out on those.
Well, there's
hoes,
two of them behind you.
DSs, not electric
Oh
grinders.
shit! Okay, like, what the fuck?
No, he
Yeah.
said he had
I'm
never played the
looking-
DS, and I was like, well, there's two directly behind you.
They still work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Now, you have the chargers for them.
Yes.
The stylus in the white one is missing, sadly.
I think the stylus in the black one might be missing too. But
The stylus in
happy
his phone is
experience.
missing too.
oh, that I got a phone with a stylus, thinking, oh, this is a good idea. I like to draw. This would be great. I lost the stylus in maybe 24 hours. Like I used it for a day, then was on a job or something, and then went and looked at my phone, looked at the bottom of it, and I'm like, huh.
You can buy a new one for like
There's no stylus.
50 bucks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to
50
do that.
bucks, yeah. Wild.
Anyways, yeah, that's kind of that's a good topic to chain directly into Power World, because
And
Justin
the-
wanted to talk about Power World.
Well, no, and then what was the other shit? The Rizzler shit, dude.
Yeah.
That it's so funny. Dude,
Yeah.
the Ohio, and there's like
Riz-
this video. Did you see the video of the kid? And it's like he's being quizzed on whether or not he speaks the fucking language.
Yeah, the little the white kid with the white hair with the blonde
Yeah, and
hair.
he's like,
how would you say that
Rizzler,
something is cool? And he's like, I'd probably say it's like fire, homie, no cap.
Yeah.
That kid.
No,
Yeah.
it's another
Oh.
one. He's like a teenager, and he's like, oh, Ohio. He's saying the whole thing in sequence.
Yeah.
And then he's like freezing. He's like trying to make sure that he says the right thing, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like this shit is stupid.
Yeah. But there's
The
stupid.
Rizzler though,
There's
the
stupid shit
Rizzler
in
is
every,
funny.
Yeah, there's stupid
Yeah.
shit in every generation.
The
Right.
Rizzler is funny. I genuinely get a kick out
Whoa.
of the Rizzler. Dun, dun.
Oh no, it didn't load. Okay, there we go.
Skibidi get Ohio Rizzler.
Oh, yeah,
fan
Gat.
attacks when the back
Gat.
room's gritty is uncanny.
What it is it's like a it's like a
What are we
MK
doing?
Ultra activation code or something of
Yeah,
language.
like a sleeper cell.
Yeah, where it like activates it's like a part of your subconscious that you didn't know you were pre-programmed, and like it just It's some weird
Right.
shit. It sounds totally like
I
code
think
language.
that happened to me last week I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I wasn't
got your
I wasn't
Gat
blacked out.
Rizzlered?
I was
Or your Ohio
Yeah.
Rizzlered.
no, so now the real question is who's going down this week? Because
right.
last 3 weeks, you three have fucking.
I'm
each
saying
taking
I
a
was a
dive.
Manchurian candidate. Like,
yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
Music hit. I was a federal agent.
Agent Smith over
But
here.
yeah, I really did black out
Yeah, oh yeah.
last
Fully.
week.
You blacked out
I don't remember
next
it.
to a black guy.
You were
which
drunk when
you-
I showed up.
I thought he left earlier.
No, by the time you had completely blacked out, yes.
There was another
Yeah.
black guy there.
No,
Oh.
no. It was more making a reference to that whole episode where, dude, the fucking meme you sent in the Discord was perfect. Where Ron Burgundy black.
Dude, if you know in Ron
Black.
Burgundy in the second one, or his boss is a black lady, and he
Yeah.
just like he's like, if I didn't say it, I was gonna pass out. That was like
yeah.
that whole episode. It literally.
No, my favorite is there was if you haven't seen it, go back to episode 80, and if you're watching on YouTube, the chapter is "What the fuck is Bren even on?"
Yeah.
And if you skip to that right there is when you just complete non sequitur, and you're like, "So both your parents are black, right?" And he was like,
Why wouldn't
"Yeah,
they be?"
Yeah, why wouldn't they be?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know."
About 80% of the way through the episode or so.
yeah,
I remember that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You
Then it must have been
remember.
at the 26-minute mark.
I remember
believe.
watching Kill Tony
In the-
for a bit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he didn't fully. But you left by the time he.
Oh,
was-
you're saying you're going to cop to being like lucid during
Oh,
during
yeah.
the bonus episode.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bonus episode is about 20 minutes shorter than the than it was when we recorded it.
Understandable.
Are you serious?
I remember. Yeah. I sang the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh, good editing, bro.
Yeah, that'll be up by the time this episode's up.
No, I figured it wouldn't be up.
No, that was
That's-
fucking hilarious.
Was did we do bonus?
Yes, we did bonus.
Okay,
No,
that
that, one,
had to have been in the bonus.
It was, yeah. 26 minutes in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, to the bonus.
To the bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he
Hilarious.
fully blacked out after you had left later when we were watching Kill Tony after this, and he was just in his seat and just conked. Like
He said
yeah.
allegedly, but he just confessed.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well,
yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly,
This
there's
is what I
dents
hear. I
in
don't-
that. Well, there's dents in
I
that
don't
beer
remember
can
this.
from you
can't
doing
confirm
it.
nor deny. Because you can't, because you can't remember something you can't forget something you don't remember.
Right. Yeah.
The problem is I can't remember what I forgot.
Yeah.
Ah, good old Neville Longbottom.
Apparently
That's
I
the
blacked
one
out,
funny
but-
thing that happens in any Harry Potter movie ever. Is when they give him a remembering orb that like lights up when you've forgotten
sweet.
something, but then he's
Yeah.
like, I can't. Why would it light up when I can't remember something? Because I can't remember what I forgot.
Yeah. That and when fucking Aragog, the spider, dies and fucking Professor Slughorn is trying to be all like sentimental and everything.
What do you think they mean by slughorn?
Probably his dick. I would assume so.
Because that's like a slughorn. Eye of Newt. Like, why is there always? Yeah.
I don't know. She's not very creative with the names. It's very like,
Neville
Avada
Longbottom.
Kedavra.
yeah, it's like
It's
all right.
very Avada Kedavra.
Yeah,
No.
Expecto Patronum.
yeah. Incendio.
no,
it's
but
like
anyways,
just
when-
Latin
What is
sounding.
it?
It's like pig
Obliviate.
Latin.
Obliviate.
It's like pig Latin. It's literally
Yeah.
like it's
Right.
like let's just make it sound like Latin word
With the British accent.
with the British accent. Oh man, the fact she's British makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Man,
You don't like British people?
no. This
You're
one in
not an
particular.
Anglophile. You
No,
would-
not at all. Okay, it sucks because Australians have a very similar accent to British people, but their accent's like cool.
in middle school,
Like,
didn't
But
you
they're
Australia's
like,
bred
fucking
from
dope.
convicts. That's why.
Yeah, it's because they're cool. yeah.
Yeah.
They're genetically awesome.
in middle school, didn't you like fucking really like the Brits? Didn't you used to like British people?
No.
Huh.
You never went through an Anglophilic phase?
No, not at all.
No, my sister did.
Well, like yeah, women seem to really love
Like British punk
British.
rock and shit. Like she got in on that level. Like Doctor Who.
I think one of my favorite diseases that exists is fucking Paris syndrome or whatever, where people go to Paris and get just like so shocked that it's not dope, and they're just like, "Fuck!" and their whole brain just collapses.
You've heard of this?
I haven't. No.
You've never heard of this?
No.
Oh, it's great. So Paris has been so romanticized in people's brains that some people fucking obsess over it. And
Yeah.
then when they go to Paris and they realize that it's a giant tourist shithole, they're like, fuck. And they literally go insane and lose their mind. And they have
Well, and they don't have
they
the budget to do it right.
Well, but what they do have the budget for is treatment centers for people who fucking do this shit in Paris, and they gotta just like I don't know what they do in the treatment center. It'd be hilarious if they just bring it in here and be like, listen,
There's
I get it,
people
but
like
you're
going
gonna
for psychiatric treatment after going to Paris.
yeah, check it out.
I think
Hold on.
that's very minimal. I think that the Paris syndrome is more of like a
Circumflex in French.
This is completely unrelated. I'm just looking this
okay.
up so I can copy this into the.
Well, thanks for
thing
being
here.
helpful.
You're
Could
welcome.
you look up Paris syndrome though, real quick?
I think with the Paris therapist.
It describes Paris syndrome as a state of complete culture shock. Tourists from Japan, the theorists, are especially susceptible to having a disappointing experience in Paris because of how the city has been idealized in Japanese pop culture and media.
Yes. Well,
but you
that's
said that
Paris?
like you grew up Japanese.
Well, that's
Well, no,
because
it
they
applies to
want.
everyone.
I
It's just
don't-
most
Yeah.
specific to Japan, right?
Most
Like, we do
specific-
this with Japan.
Yeah.
People go to
Yeah.
Japan and they're like, oh shit, everyone here like wants to kill themselves, and they're all like a businessman, like a wage slave, you know. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, but Japan seems so cool, and so you go there.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like I
think-
have a good time in
I
Japan.
think the therapist there need to just be like Italian lovers with huge cocks for the Japanese.
No, and I would
Let
like to
them
make
get
a
over
career.
it.
They're not like legit, like they don't like fucking really but like they do go into like a genuine shock, and there is people who wait at like the fucking Paris airports and stuff who help people with Paris syndrome. That's the one that blew my mind. It's
I
like
haven't
some
heard of this before.
some people make a business out of it. I think really that's what it is like people be like, oh fuck, we can make money off this, holy shit. And they just like, I don't know what they fucking actually do. I don't know how they console them. Maybe they just like offer
you know
them
who
a-
Rick Steves is?
Maybe they
You
just
ever
offer
heard
them a
that name?
tour and go like,
Rick Steves.
sorry, the whole time.
So he used to have like a traveling show on Channel 9. Rick Steves, he's from the Northwest too, and he always would be at Hemp Fest and stuff because he was a cannabis advocate. But yeah, so he had this show called Europe Through the Back Door. That was the name of his show, and he was very flamboyant, but he was like married with kids and shit. And no, Rick Steve, check that shit out. If you can find a video too, it would be great if you could play a Rick Steves video. But yeah, it's Europe Through the Back Door. And he shows you, but it's legit tips on how to travel on a budget. He's like, here's what you do, how to not get robbed. And like, he tells you practical shit as a traveler, you know, and like where to find the best places to stay that aren't touristy and shit. Yeah, Rick Steves. Fuck yeah. You got to hear this guy talk, though.
Rick John Steves Jr. is an American travel writer whose travel philosophy encourages people to explore less touristy areas of destinations and to become immersed in the local people's way of life. He hosted Rick Steves Europe. All right.
Nah, why doesn't it say Through the Back Door, though? Because it should. Because I remember thinking how funny that was.
He wrote the first edition of Europe Through the Back Door. A general
Now,
guide
tell
on how to
me
travel in
that
Europe.
doesn't sound like Grindr for Europe.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the welcome to Rick Steves' YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Rick Steves. Here on YouTube, you'll find hundreds of clips from my Rick Steves Europe public television series. You'll learn about Europe's top destinations, history, art, food, culture, and tips to help you have a smarter and happier trip. You'll also find things on my YouTube channel that you'll never see on TV, like my travel lectures, I Love Italy, and my on the
I love Italy. Through the Back Door. That should be his traveling app. Should be Europe Through the Back Door. Or Rick
back
Rick
door do
Steves'
you
Back
think?
Door.
Rick Steves' Back Door.
Rick Steves Through the Back Door.
Yeah. Yeah. Which back door do you think he's referencing? If it isn't gay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the idea is that I literally do know. I actually know,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's about the hospitality in Europe and how like they always
it's
have
through
their
the
back
back
door
door.
open to.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, they're really into anal. Yep. No, but he's super cool, and he's like a Northwest figure, like Steve Poole. Did you guys hear Steve Poole died?
Fuck is Steve?
I don't know
He's
who
like
that is.
the black weather guy that would went to everybody's elementary school. When
Look
we
up
were young.
Steve Poole, black weather guy.
Oh, he was awesome, dude. He's like the Bill Nye. You know, and people don't know
Oh!
about Bill Nye. Bill Nye's
He
from
died?
here. Yeah, Bill Nye's from here.
Oh, I know.
Bill,
But fucking, I know this
I
fucking
just
Steve
found out
Poole.
that Tyler the Creator did the fucking Bill Nye intro for the new Bill Nye show.
That's dope.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I'm
For the kids.
bro.
For the kids.
Yeah, for the kids, for the child.
Bill
It's
Nye
just
is like
fucking
my uncle
earthquake.
that raised me on TV.
You make my earthquake.
Yeah, and he's like, what is
Bill
it called?
Nye,
What,
the
a
science guy.
seismology.
What were you looking up though?
I was just looking up Poole.
Oh,
and,
Steve Poole.
And his it said he died in Seattle.
Yeah.
He's from here.
Yep. No, that shit is sad as fuck.
No, as soon as I saw his face, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know him.
Fucking
He's
grew up
the,
with that guy, yeah.
The black weather guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Is there another? What's his name? He lost a bunch of weight too. He's like the East Coast.
I don't know. When I
fucking-
think black weather guy, I think of fucking the guy from Family Guy.
Right.
Bren, who's yeah, but he's like literally modeled after. What the fuck is his name? He was huge, and then he lost a bunch of weight. East Coast black weather guy, news anchor, huge. He was fat,
Huge.
fat.
Fat.
Black.
As soon as it
On
comes
the
up,
police
black.
report.
yeah,
Yeah.
on the police report. Jesus.
What did he look like?
What's his name? Al Roker.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he lost a bunch of weight, and he looked like a normal person. It was very strange. No, because he
That's
was
racist.
No, but look, he looks normal there, and he was very large for a long time.
That's racist to FatCon people.
Oh, FatCon! Did you know that was a thing?
Not until very recently.
FatCon, like a fat convention. Is this like a body positivity movement type of thing?
Why do we need to gather them all in one place? It seems like a structural hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if it was hosted
Yes.
by Dress Barn.
No, but they were definitely a vendor.
There's no other. They have to buy their fabric from China because
Right.
like, there's no other way. How do you get that much fabric?
Right.
Like,
No, I'd love to see the child slave that's putting
Jesus
together
fucking
these huge people
Christ.
clothing. Yeah, where it's like 20 times the size
Why-
of them. Like,
why it's not just a child labor? Not they're not getting paid. They're actually a slave.
yeah, they don't identify as a slave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, even a child laborer who gets paid most of the time.
They identify as a skilled worker for
No,
tax
I
purposes.
genuinely, I don't know.
China
don't
files
know.
all of its
That-
citizens as skilled workers. China just claims taxes on everyone.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you don't have to file your taxes. We'll do it for you.
Like,
Yeah.
I think the whole
Communism.
Yeah.
weird thing about like fat hate and everything is like I don't think people hate fat people. I just think
Right.
that they're concerned. Like,
Can you
'cause
look up FatCon?
No, I think people hate fat people.
Why am I not seeing fat people on the screen right now?
No, I was curious before the podcast we were talking about it.
That is an amazing logo
Yeah.
for FatCon. Oh my God, that's an awesome logo. They
Audio
just put a big
listeners,
bitch
yeah,
and
the
starfish pose in the
O.
middle of the O.
Yeah, the O, instead of having a circle in the middle of it, it has a whole
Just
like,
a large beastly woman just fucking
Jesus. But yeah, the
starfished in the middle of the O.
Jim
full
Norton,
body, abstraction of a
Fat friend, plump
plump
patron, fat bae, and
this
fat
is
royalty.
fucking awesome.
Hold on,
Dude.
different
hold
tickets.
on.
So these
You
are
can
the
choose your
tiers.
ticket. Fat bae,
Can we go crash a con?
join
Can we
the
do
party.
that
Can
as
you hit?
Stone
Can you
Ape
But
click?
you just got to identify.
Can you
as a
click
fat
join the
person.
party?
Well, look, if I show up, I don't.
Hold on.
Is
Hold
there a
on.
scale at the door?
Hold on. Our mission, our mission to improve the lives of fat humans through art, health, public policy, and Community outreach. There, thank you. By improving visibility and uplifting the voices of people of size,
need to
we
improve
don't
visibility of
seek
fat people.
acceptance. we seek fat liberation. What does that even mean?
They're seceding, bro. The whole convention is actually a big secession meeting. And it's
Hold
gonna
on.
be like,
No, it's like
Can we
they're
go
not
back-
taking
hold
up
on,
enough real
hold on.
estate as
Let's
it
go
is.
back
They
to the
want to
mission
take
real
up more
quick.
real estate in your mind.
To improve the lives of fat humans through art, health. How? In what way? Is it fat liberation because they're encouraging them to lose the weight? It doesn't seem like it.
free you from your.
Yeah, from your
body
fucking
weight.
yeah.
Was there a roast at this?
No.
Yeah.
Probably outside of it in the park.
Up, dude. They make a whole convention to bring people in so that they can like.
I'm gonna make it-
all
like,
the
yeah.
barbecue
Oh my
places
God.
are outside just lining the block. They're like,
you don't say.
I have
that.
an
we're
idea.
gonna sell
So
so
bad
many
now.
hot
I have the
dogs,
high idea of
pulled
the
pork
week.
sandwiches.
I have the
High-dea.
idea of the week.
Okay.
Okay.
The convention next to FatCon. That's just people with binoculars roasting the fucking people who show up at FatCon.
Yeah, you don't need binoculars.
Yeah. No, what would you call that though? Like, you know how it's like somebody that goes and is like a bird watcher. They're like a ornithologist or whatever. They're like-
Ornithologist, yeah.
yeah, ornithologist.
Join us for the biggest fat celebration of the year with over 30 plus hours, because that's how long they can stand for max without fucking of programming, amazing keynote speakers, a fashion show, and a
It
fat
should say
babes
fashion.
marketplace, all geared towards generating fat joy. That's just a different way to say a food court.
Yeah.
And informing the
joy.
fat experience. Informing
You
the
think
fat
you think
expe-
Golden Corral is
I'll be
is
real.
catering?
Okay, but a food court gives me joy too. Don't
Yes.
don't segment.
Yes.
that
no, but
off.
do you
I want
think
that
Golden
shit too.
Corral
But
is
if you say
catering?
geared towards generating fat joy, I don't think that there's going to be very many salad places.
But why is fat capitalized every time?
I don't.
That's true. It's like it's
No.
a protected class.
Yeah, it's like it's your pronoun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you do identify as fat if you're in the fat.
guess.
Right.
No, because it has to be capitalized because
It's
fat
going to
people
be the
are the
convention.
capitalized. Like if
They
you were
should
to
just
capitalize
capitalize
a
every
person, they
letter.
would be fat. Yeah, it should all be in bold text.
No, you know what?
It should all be
That's a
in
great
bold
joke you just
text.
made. In
You
German,
should be
the way
bold
that they
about
say
your
bold,
bigness.
you say fett gedruckt, which means fat printed.
Yes,
Bold text is literally fett gedruckt.
yes,
Nice.
that's so funny. Fat
This
cap.
blows my mind because they use such vague language to not to. But like, what does that even mean? Informing the fat experience. What in the fuck? They just tell people like, yeah, it sucks being fat. How crazy is it when
It's
your
like
body's
they're trying
just
to take
attacking?
back that word. You know, it's
Yeah.
like the N word of the plus size.
Is it? Is
But-
it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I honestly, when I read this, it's like, I want to go.
yeah,
Like-
no, I want to go.
They're selling
for
it
sure.
really
You know,
well.
you know how you
Yeah.
abbreviate fat? OBCD. They're like
Everybody-
part of the LGBTQ OBCD.
Nice.
Yeah.
Informing the fat experience is it's just a bunch of fucking fat people sitting around and complaining about their ailments. Like, man, stairs, am I right? Like, fuck yeah.
They're all advocating for more mobility. Like, let the
no,
building do us.
Literally,
do it
that's
for us.
wait.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
joking. That's
Elevator.
what it is.
Yeah.
Talking about policy is like requiring them
Yeah.
to have like infrastructure in place for people who can't walk up the stairs to walk up the stair or to go on an elevator. or
think
whatever.
it
That's
should
literally
just
what
be-
they're doing here. Yeah.
I think they should just give everyone who attends a free gym membership and nothing else.
Well, so
Yeah.
what about people who can't go to the gym?
What's that
'cause they, like, got
robot
broken
movie?
Shit?
What's the robot
Then
movie where
walk.
the fat people
You
all
can
have,
walk anywhere.
Not everyone can walk.
what-
So there's actually a human being who I fucking respect the fuck out of who lives in Seattle. He has an Instagram called TheNativeSaiyan, and he used to be fucking 600 and whatever pounds and could not fucking walk, and he started to
Oh, that
walk.
guy's from Seattle?
Yeah,
I saw some of his videos.
He lives around here. I haven't seen him at the mall, but I've
Reach
seen a
out,
video
have
of
him on.
at
Does
the
he
mall.
blaze?
I don't think so. But regardless, he's fucking dope, and his whole shit, like, he just started like doing his whole thing is I moved for a minute because it used to be hard for him to move for a
Right.
minute. So
Yeah.
like regardless of how fucking fat you are, you can fucking do something. And now he's down like 200 and whatever pounds. He used to be bedridden. Then he used a walker. And now he just walks the fuck around without the help of anything.
Right.
And it's fucking dope. And he's just continuing.
If Lizzo started a fitness like video thing or something like that, she would fucking rake it in.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she? Wait, isn't there literally like a dance? Like what is it called? Not jazzercise, but like dance exercise. Isn't she running like a dance exercise thing?
I have no idea.
Because she like is like a, she's like a professional dancer essentially, right?
Yeah.
And so like I think
That's
she
what I
does
hear.
have a program where you can like do like dance stuff with her, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I saw
kinda like
she had that
jazzercise,
show
but
that
a little
you
less
could
mild than
join
jazzercise.
to be a dancer with her.
Yeah. No, I mean like I think she does like a like when you watch like a 80s fitness video where it's like some like lady in like a purple like leotard with the like ankle warmers and shit, and she's like, all right guys, do this thing, and she's putting her arms around something like that. I think Lizzo, maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I think she has some sort of like instructional guide like follow along dance thing.
No, I try not to look at Lizzo for long periods of time.
Jim Norton said that fucking what's his name? David Lucas looked like he dressed up for Lizzo for Halloween. Bro, that shit was so funny.
They're talking about fat as if it's
Whitney
not
took
a
her
choice.
shirt off, dude. It was
They're like that's the weirdest fucking thing to me about all of this is that they're talking about fat and treating it as if it's like being black.
No, I think
like a protected class. That's I don't really have a problem with like the idea of a FatCon or whatever, but like the way that it's like grouping it like it's a protected class is what is off-putting about this.
I think they should be inclusionary and offer fat suits for any.
Well, you've never been
people
shamed.
coming in.
You've never been shamed for being fat.
Exactly. So like it's clearly like like being fat
It's
is
not
like,
good
does
to be fat.
Put you at a disadvantage. Like people do
We'll
treat
put
you
300 pounds on
differently.
every skinny
Absolutely,
person coming
right?
in.
Like very
Like, I
clearly,
can't
but
move.
it's not a like protected classes, and it's not always like
I don't understand. Like, yes, fat people
like,
are shamed because
it's
people
not
are
the same as
concerned
being
about them dying.
Okay,
black
so
or-
before the pod,
or
we
their
talked about
vehicles.
that fat lady buying up 2 seats on the airplane, right?
Right.
And my question was like, how fat? At what point are you so like that you're encroaching in the next seat that they just require you to buy 2 seats? And is that fat shaming?
No, 'cause
I
it's a
don't
logistical-
think it is.
practical application. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a
fat shaming.
It's like
problem.
you paid by the pound, right?
And also,
Yeah, everyone does. Right?
it's
everyone
not
is
anybody
like, you have to
else's
pay if you're bringing
fault
too much weight onto the
except for
plane. You have to pay
yours.
more.
Yeah.
If you're,
Yeah, like it's extra baggage.
if you're 500 fucking
Saddlebags.
if you're 500 pounds, it's no one else's fault except for your own.
Yeah.
You made yourself 500
Put
pounds.
down
now
the
you
fork.
have to pay the price.
Yeah, but
Like,
I'm
dude.
pretty sure that lady from the video with the like child did pay for 2 seats. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
so the record is straight. But
we were
yeah.
talking about.
But
'cause
was
on-
she required to from the
and
airline?
that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were talking
And at
about
what point?
on this website. They're like, if you need airplane tickets, go here. If you need hotel rooms, go here for FatCon.
If you need airplane
like-
tickets,
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, how many people from FatCon are flying in, and like how many need 2 seats?
How many converted minivans with with rascals on the back of them are going to be showing up?
Like there's literally half the capacity on the fucking on the flight like schedule or
In
whatever.
the venue,
but
the
there's-
max
it's the
capacity
same
is
amount
just
of weight.
slashed in
There's
half.
half the amount of people.
Yeah.
Dude.
No,
On
so-
the
yeah, the
flight log?
capacity
Yeah.
at the convention is probably lower than average because if like 99% of the people there are like the size of like 150% of the average person they're using to
You think
calculate
they had to
that,
build a
then you
reinforced
have to-
stage?
And
I
what's
was
the average weight
wondering
of the
that
person
too.
the capacity is based on?
It was at
Exactly.
the Olive
That's-
8.
can
the
we find
capacity
that?
is probably yeah.
It was at the Olive 8 in Seattle at the Grand Hyatt, and I actually used to wash the windows there and doing high res.
Considering the
But
available
it's-
space, the number and the location of exits, and the total exit width after discounting the logic. Oh.
But the more visibility part.
But hold
is
on,
so
the total
hilarious.
exit width, that exit width deteriorates very quickly if you're a larger human being.
Right.
If Brennan and I both ran towards a door,
Yeah, we'd get
a
out.
normal exit door, both of us would get out of that door.
Okay, but
right?
something
but
like
if
this.
two fat people ran at a door, they're not getting out that door at the same time.
Yeah,
if there's
one
an
falls
emergency
over
wedged.
in front of all
Okay.
the other fat people too.
At what point is
That's
it
a public-
considered a stampede? At like
When you
At
can
what
run.
point is it a public safety?
Yeah, fat
no,
people
but
can't
seriously,
run.
if there was an emergency there, like yeah, they're gonna take up the doorways a lot more. Like there could be a real fucking problem.
Yeah,
there.
at what point does it become literally a public safety issue?
They could kill a baby by falling on it.
How many fat
that's
people
the
in
thing
a
is-
room
is like
does a
if
public
the
safety
people there,
hazard
well, if
make?
the people there can't run, then the other people who are getting stampeded can't run either. So it doesn't matter. The whole
Yeah.
everything's put to a different base default, right? That we're moving but so I looked it up here. The typical maximum floor area allowances per occupant graph here, meaning that depending on the use of the building, it's the amount of like space required to be allotted to each individual occupant of the building changes. So like for instance here, you only get 20 square feet per person at an airport terminal, but that depends on whether you're at the baggage claim or at the waiting area or something. At an aircraft hangar, everybody needs 500 square feet to themselves, which is funny. Business areas. So this would probably be business areas or assembly. I don't know. 11.
What about
gross.
elevators?
Elevators. That's a great question.
Okay, so I just saw this thing that they're now.
So I think that is the real question, though, is like how many fat people in a room does it then become a public safety violation? And is that like a regulation at certain places? Because I feel like, I don't know, I've been in a lot of small restaurants, and I feel like if a group of fat people walked in, I would genuinely feel
Turned at the floor,
Concerned.
giving out.
yeah.
Right?
Same thing with elevators. Anything
that's a
on
real
a second
fucking
story.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
1.5 square feet of space is specified for each person, which is not
At
enough.
what weight?
Well,
Yeah,
even
how many
without
pounds?
even not regarding weight, this is not. It's not enough. At a convention where everybody is more than 1.5 square feet of space specified for them, the occupancy has to go down by like 50%.
Yeah, but at what density? Like you know.
This is density. Everybody gets a certain amount of
I
square
think
footage
it's
of
like
the bed on the
600
ground.
pounds is generally what we were allowed to take up doing high rise in elevators.
God damn.
Well, is that in a service elevator or like the like normal occupant elevator?
It's mostly a normal occupant elevator, but there were service elevators. Yeah.
So 600 pounds, that could be one of these motherfuckers.
Right.
Hey,
Do you know how, like,
can you write down gravity battery?
Oh.
I want to come back to
There's
it.
the
Gravity battery.
I'm assuming the Hyatt just has like a drive up. There probably has like a handicap ramp to get in. You would assume. Because if this place is up a flight of stairs, how fucked up would that be?
Yeah, no, you can get it on the ground. The Hyatt on both sides.
They're
Or the Olive
required-
Eight. Well, they got the Grand Hyatt and the Olive Eight, and they're right next to each other.
But in the loading dock, they're required to have ADA like access, and I think it's for like emergency.
Yeah, and they bring out all the
Evacuation,
forklifts for FatCon.
They just keep them warm just in case.
No. That's what they call eating time at FatCon is forklift.
That's their workout.
What, are they, like stupid now?
Yeah, you got to do 500 forklifts a day.
Sorry. No, I'm just genuinely concerned for people who are fat's health. Like,
Morbidly
it's not-
obese.
It's not
Didn't
good.
you say that the
it
fucking
is a
we called
choice.
your mom morbidly obese?
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck that thing.
Yeah, the Wii Fit, where you stand on it. You put in your age and weight
that
and
thing's
height.
calibrated for Japanese
gender.
people.
They need to bring that
true.
shit back, though. Like, seriously, though. Like, people should be confronted. You know?
my
Now, do the
mom's-
bracelets, do the things, do they have your fucking body index? Your fucking.
No.
What do they call that? What's his
Body
name?
mass
BMI?
Fitbit.
Yeah, BMI. There we go. That's the.
Yeah,
does
which
it have your
which
BMI?
BMI sucks as a scale. BMI makes no sense the way they.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I mean, it's a pretty good, but it seems to be pretty.
It's for
Yeah.
ballparking.
Well, it's
yeah.
not good
Yeah.
for skinny people
Yeah.
to measure,
Yeah.
or like really athletic people.
So you're saying that they did that just for fat people?
No, they're at FatCon for sure. The BMI booth.
It's like a minimum requirement to enter. 14. That's actually the criteria. Yeah, they measure you at the door. It's like to
Well, I
prove
think-
you have to prove
No,
you're
just
fat.
all scale companies are
can't
fucking
just
banned because
identify
they don't
as
want to trigger
fat?
the fat
Yeah.
people. So all scale companies are banned. It's like you don't need to have a weight here.
Right.
Dude,
well,
I-
I
we
think
don't
instead
see
of
weight.
setting up vendor booths, you set up where the fat people sit, and then the vendors walk around.
Do you think anybody there is like a skinny?
hot dogs.
Do you think there's any skinny people there showing up identifying as fat?
Oh yeah.
or like allies?
I mean, I will.
Allies.
Allies.
No, did you see so this week there's been a video going around and this dude was talking about how trans is just like blackface. And he's like, yeah, so anybody could just he's essentially saying that it's like a culturally appropriating, femininity or womanness.
Now remember
is
that
what he's
womanhood,
saying.
yeah.
that female technology convention where it was something like 40% dudes showed up this time, like identifying or they also allowed like non-binary, so they like all identified as non-binary, and like they got mad at him for showing up. They're like, we think a lot of you are faking this.
Well, what is a women tech?
But you can't
Well,
be
it was like a women's
non-binary
fake
at
something
a
that's
computer
already
like a
convention.
forum.
It was a tech
Like a women's
convention
Computer-
meant to get
computers
women jobs
operate
in the
off
tech
of
industry.
binary.
But yeah, also you can't fake something that's already fake. Like,
Well, it's already on your ID, right? Like if you're trans, you change your ID. You can do that and shit, and so they can just go like, oh, well, show me your fucking papers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
then they'd be like, I'm identifying. I don't need to.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there is obviously a problem with like
Yeah.
getting identified by the government because that's literally like not.
Yeah.
That's a really bad history of getting your protected class status identified by the government. But
Well, and then there's the
yeah.
argument that through public health that they're doing that anyhow. Right. So there's the idea
like,
that
do you
the
think
public
they're
health
writing
is
that down anyways?
government, which is they're
Right.
keeping records of your shit. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is an argument against public health as far as that goes.
yeah, having your information on So a lot of people
I'm
don't.
personally for public health. I feel like it's something that the public we should invest in ourselves and the health and the benefits of fucking everybody around us to make ourselves as healthy as we possibly can be.
Yeah.
That just seems fucking logical to me. Why wouldn't you want the people that you work with or involved in like have to fucking do things with every day to not be as healthy as possible?
Yeah, because then you couldn't go to FatCon.
It's communist propaganda. They're trying to bring down America by making everybody fat and lazy.
That's what Doritos is
problem.
trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
kicked a
genuine
Doritos
problem.
addiction, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel ya. I never had a Doritos addiction, but I can see I'm like Martin Luther King, and I can
You're
see
empathizing
I'm
with
on the
me
top
right
of the mountain.
now.
I can see down into the valley. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Man, self-righteous. Yeah. Damn.
I stopped having sugar. I cut sugar.
Have you always wanted to be black?
'cause,
A black civil rights leader?
Do I want to be black? No.
Yeah, you always wanted to be a
this
black
shit's
civil
fire.
rights
Being
leader?
white, dude. Oh my god. Shit's fire, dude.
Yeah, right.
That's the title of this episode. Being white is fire, dude. Being white is fire, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Dude, can we get a t-shirt that says being white
my God.
is fire?
Tom McDonald
dude.
ass. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm not-
So, Tom McDonald has a new video out with Ben Shapiro. Can we please watch it?
yes, we can.
I saw
Yes.
it.
Everyone.
Oh my God, this shit is so hilarious. It's outrageous.
So
He's
we
jumping
will now
the shark.
be reviewing Facts by Tom McDonald and was featuring Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. Oh my fucking goodness. This shit is this is the epitome of jumping the shark.
The fuck is this?
If you wanted to know what jumping the shark meant,
Yeah,
that's
jumping
what
the
this
shark.
is.
Where is the video here? Is it? Oh, here it is up on YouTube. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
1 sec. Just let me set up a time here because we're gonna.
This shit is so funny, dude.
I mean,
I like a lot of fucking Tom
Alright.
McDonald shit is fantastic.
oh, it's definitely a Tom McDonald song.
He actually has like good flow, you know, it's like Tom McDonald does, and it makes you suspicious that he wrote Ben's verse.
Ben Shapiro trying to look
I
hard
skipped
in a
past
hoodie.
this part to get to the Ben Shapiro
Yeah,
part.
it's and it's shocking going from this, which is like listenable, to the Ben Shapiro part, which is
no,
not.
No, have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, it's so fucking funny.
Oh,
My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Dogs.
Yeah.
Who wrote his shit? Do you think he wrote his shit?
So Anthony Fantano and Hassan Piker watched this, and I watched today their reaction.
Oh my
to
god.
it. And Fantano talked about how like there are some good lines in there. Like
Shout out
it's a
fucking Hassan
yarmulke.
Piker.
Hassan Piker and Fantano,
Yeah.
both great. Yeah, but Anthony Fantano was like saying, yeah, it's likely not him writing those lines because. Like, it's a yarmulke, or what was he?
Yeah,
His
he's gonna
homie,
say
dog.
dog.
It's a yarmulke with no cap. It's like, that's a funny line.
Bro.
But also at the same time, there's
My
lines like
pockets
I
are
make
fat like
I make
Lizzo,
something off,
though.
I make money off compound interest. You live with your parents, and it's like it's just not good, right? And so it's like it's just such a whiplash. Fuck.
Dude.
Also, he's like a loser.
Yeah,
Like,
let it ride. Let this
I-
shit ride.
I'm
dude.
sure it's
so
probably
funny.
like I'm sure they like sat in the
at the
studio
way
and
he's sitting here.
and Ben Shapiro got off like one fucking line, and then Tom McDonald wrote one for him, and then he was like, I really want that compound interest line in there, and Tom was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
It's muted.
Yeah, I know it's muted. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
He
like
had the charisma that you had in the fucking Palmer Squares promo.
Just stand.
Yeah, please. Our stuff is dope. Watch our stuff.
Well,
yes.
stuff. He's got his hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
They were
He
saying,
looks
they were
nervous, like
saying
he's
he
in
looks
trouble
like,
for something.
He's with like a girlfriend, or he's like it's like a boyfriend sweatshirt, right? It's like too big for him, and he's got it, the hands like rolled up in the sleeves, so you can only see the fingertips. And so
Yeah.
he's wearing that shit. It's like too big. Also, I noticed something. You can actually see that the sweatshirt is like newly printed because it's got wrinkles in it still that haven't been ironed out.
Nice.
Look, there's wrinkles in the fucking fabric right here.
No, he's not the Rizzler.
He's
Dude.
not the Rizzler, sadly. No, Hibbity. It's Skyo.
Him,
No, I
him trying to look hard in a
Oh my
music video
God,
is
dude.
hilarious.
I thought it was funny to see.
Can we throw a
Watching
Skibidi
the video, I
Ohio?
skipped most of it.
The Ohio? Well, yeah,
But-
Duke
No.
Nukem again.
All right, look, can we watch it? Can we finish it?
Well, he just,
Yeah.
I haven't yet seen that.
If he teams
um,
with me, it'd be way funnier. That's all I'm saying.
Here it is.
Instead of that guy,
It's nice.
whatever his name.
No, I meant the video. What?
Thumbs down.
What, oh, you want to watch the rest of the
Yeah, I wanted to
facts?
watch it in its entirety.
It's just another verse from Tom. Where are we at here?
Did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard #1. This ain't rap. This ain't
All my people, download this. Let's get a Billboard #1. It makes me want to slap him in the face even more.
Which one?
Ben Shapiro.
Oh no, I'm thinking the other guy
Yeah.
more than Ben Shapiro.
No, his hair always makes me want to like just go over and like.
Medusa looking ass. Tom McDonald's Medusa looking ass.
It's just a lot of buzzwords
Yep.
outside of the verses.
I mean,
That's Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
he's not inaccurate though.
He's got a fucking chin
he's
tattoo
not,
that says
but
hog.
it's-
It says hog on his chin.
Hangover Gang. That's his
No,
whole
well,
shit. Hangover.
But that's the
gang.
funny part is hog is what you call conservatives.
Yeah.
You call them hogs, and so it's like.
Yeah, and if you got a hog on your chin, and
Yeah, exactly.
You got a dick
You've got
in your mouth.
more.
Yeah.
2/3 of the interpretations of that are not correct.
Yeah. Good one, bro.
No, I'm not saying I disagree with the message. I'm just saying the music.
Well, it's funny because most of the he's like they were talking in this video earlier, like Fantano and Piker, about how like he's like talking about how everyone's so mad at him and angry and whatever, but it's like
He's mad at him.
he's mad, yeah, because it's like no one's trying to take
I've
away.
never met a single
like, your-
person that's mad at him.
No. It's they are mad at him, right? But it's like he's he's sitting here. He's got a conservative guy on, right? Who is all
But
his
the left,
whole thing.
the left
no, Ben
are
Shapiro's
fucking
whole
frothing
thing
at the
is
mouth. He
getting
does
mad
make them
about
froth at the
people
mouth.
living, any sort of alternative lifestyle or whatever, right? And he's like, you hate us for having a wife and kids and living in the suburbs. It's like I don't think that's it. No one's trying to take that away from you, right? It's you seeing you as in like the conservative, right? That's like talking about this is like you're seeing other people live any sort of alternative lifestyle and getting mad at that and trying to take that away because you feel that is threatening your way of life, even though it's not, right? And that's kind of, so it's kind of funny. It's like the inverse, right? Where it's like, this is not punk. This is not like he's going up here. He's like,
It's like
I offend you.
but he's
Are
like
you
trying to
offended?
be
But it's
meta.
also like
Yeah.
we should we should like not defund the police. We should actually bring them back because who's gonna protect us now? And it's like, what do
I think
you
it's
mean?
hilarious Ben Shapiro tried to rap it.
Yeah, it's like Ben Shapiro's
Like,
not
I
the guy to
didn't
bring on
expect
for
it
your
to be good.
yeah,
Going in.
but
Same way I feel about Tom McDonald. I'm like, I don't
Well,
expect
yeah.
this to be good, but here we go. It's
it's
If he
better
ever
than a lot
started,
of
songs-
if he ever started a farm though,
his songs
think-
sound.
Oh, because he looks like the motherfucker from that painting.
what's
with
his
the
name?
pitchfork.
his name
Oh,
is
Tom
McDonald.
McDonald. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
thanks for catching up. Wow.
I just didn't expect you to. Pick
I
the
know. It
low-hanging
was like a
fruit.
jumbo jet.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no.
Like I like when people specifically get angry at him and then he fires back at it. That's cool. But he just seems to always be angry. At a certain point, it's like, isn't your message
Ben
like
Shapiro?
positive? Both of them.
Well,
honestly.
those videos, it's funny because he's like, I don't care if I offend you, but then he brings on Ben Shapiro, who like watches videos of people on TikTok who have blue hair, and he's like, actually, I don't think this is appropriate at all, and like you are like ruining
the
America.
Ben Shapiro
and the West is
reaction
fallen.
videos
They are
are
yeah.
so funny.
You
Yo.
Okay, we're back.
All right.
back
Technical difficulties.
That's my bad. I didn't clean the card out.
talking
Fucking
about
dick
Ben
face.
That's me.
Shapiro.
That's
Yeah.
me. Too busy
You
cleaning the
usually
drive
have a
out.
hog on your chin.
That is a hilarious tattoo.
It is a hilarious
It's very,
tattoo.
very dumb and
Yeah.
horrible, and he has to live with that. That he has a hog on his chin.
Post Malone.
No, I
No.
enjoy how
Tom
serious-
McDonald.
Oh.
Yeah, I enjoy how serious he tries to be while looking the way he does.
No, it's the first I heard of him with the Ben Shapiro rap.
Really?
Really? Oh yeah,
Wow.
he's been just out here fucking making annoying shit for the longest time.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean nothing that he said. Like that's the thing is I don't really have like a fucking problem with anything he
Yeah,
says.
it doesn't
like,
sound like that at all.
He has well, no, he has like he spits facts.
You have a grievance. It sounds like you do have a grievance.
Yeah, I have a grievance in that I don't enjoy his music. I don't have a problem with
My
what he says,
problem
but I
is
don't enjoy
if you're
his
gonna
music
make
in the
something-
slightest.
Really?
Make
No,
it
not
entertaining.
at all.
Interesting.
Not at all. All of it is very, very aggressive and says a lot of the same shit over and over
Yeah, that's
with
the
large
problem.
buzzwords. And so once
But,
I heard,
but it's actually good.
Do you
It's
think he's
listenable,
trying
though.
to be
It's
like
actually
parody though?
No,
no,
he could be, but he doesn't come on. He
I
doesn't
see
come off
it
that
as
way at all.
I see it as parody.
it's
I,
not.
Ben
Where he's,
Shapiro is
like,
an
using
intelligent
his
guy, and if
platform
this guy was
to, like,
actually being,
hyperbolically- like,
yeah, if he
he's
was being
created
parody, Ben
this-
Shapiro wouldn't have come on and done this work with him.
Yeah,
Ben's
but
not
it's all very
stupid,
hyperbolic.
Because that'd be very bad
right?
for
Like
Ben's
that's what
career.
you're saying. Like it's hyperbolic. It's fucking like it jumps
yeah,
the
he-
shark. It jumps the fucking shark. It totally does. Ben Shapiro, that like that was so lame. It was lame as fuck. It was like so painful. It was literally like watching a child do like their first demonstration in front of a fucking like at an assembly at school, and they're just like, like, oh, what? Yeah, is this how I do it? Yeah, yeah.
Well, Ben Shapiro did have that tweet, or he had like a tweet and like a whole video backing it up, like several years ago, where he talked about how rap isn't music by definition,
Yeah.
which was super.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was just conjecture. It was complete out of his fucking ass bullshit. Right, meant nothing, but it was funny because like now he's on a rap song, and so it kind of you're right. It does have to be parody because there's no way.
Yeah.
So you remember how I had
Well,
the
it's-
idea of like celebrity faces that you could put on punching bags and
think-
stuff? Like his would have to be one. Like the Ben Shapiro one would sell so hard if we started
I
selling.
think a lot of
like
Tom McDonald's
Ben Shapiro
stuff is
face
just
stickers for
inflammatory
punching bags.
for the
Well,
sake
yeah,
of being
clearly.
inflammatory.
Yeah.
And so Ben Shapiro also doesn't necessarily mind being inflammatory for the sake of being inflammatory. So it doesn't seem so far off that they're doing this shit together. However, it is hilarious seeing him try to act hard in a hoodie.
I feel like inflammatory for the sake of inflammatory isn't really descriptive of Ben Shapiro's normal stuff. Though.
Right.
Generally,
Not
what
normal.
he does,
Not
he's pretty,
normal.
He's
I've
pretty.
been
He's
watching
actually
he's
like
done.
he
I
clearly
watch
actually
his
believes
stuff.
these things, and he's saying them in order to
And
try and
I
spread
don't
popular
necessarily
beliefs.
agree with him, but I don't think he's a bad person.
No, he
No,
clearly
not at
like
all.
believes the things he's saying.
Yeah.
But he clearly has a biased agenda.
Oh yeah, no, he knows that a lot of the factual, like the things that he's like trying to like promote are objectively false, but he has a belief set that he's trying to push. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, he has axioms he's trying to get people to
Exactly.
fall
And
into.
I feel like he genuinely is trying to adhere. At least he talks like he's trying to adhere strictly to his tenets as a Jewish believer.
I feel he's lightened up recently, like with the angry rhetoric. Now he's more playful.
Trying to be more personable.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Do you think having kids had anything to do with that? Like it brought the
Probably.
child back out in his life or something, and like he's like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be such a cranky dick face all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hog face,
Yeah.
all the time.
No, because
Yeah.
when I first started
Like you-
watching his videos, it was like, damn, this guy's angry.
Just because
Yeah.
you look like a ventriloquist
That's how I
dummy
feel
doesn't
listening
mean
to
you
Tom
have to
McDonald.
act like
Yeah.
yeah, no, just because you look like a ventriloquist dummy doesn't mean you have to act like you have a hand up your ass.
That's and he does look like a ventriloquist dummy.
He does. Like he's typecast. It's fucking drastic. Like if you look at the Goosebumps, I forget which one it is, but with the ventriloquist dummy, it looks like they stole Ben Shapiro's likeness.
That's funny.
Like seriously. Bro, but yeah, you don't have to act like you got a fucking fist up your ass, dude. Like come on.
Yeah. No, I don't like
Dude, tell me that doesn't look like Ben Shapiro. It could be any fucking bro.
Yeah.
That's
no, it is.
outrageous.
1000%.
Bro. Hilarious. If you do a side by side, it's uncanny.
No, I don't like a lot of aggressive stuff. So Tom McDonald just does not sit right. I enjoy. Yeah. There's some aggressive stuff like metal. There's some metal
Love
music
metal.
and stuff that I get down to, but
We met this guy. We talk about our trip to Bremerton. Should
That
we
is
talk about
uncanny.
our
That
trip?
is.
that is uncanny.
I'm telling you, he's typecast, bro.
Just take a
He's
screenshot of that and throw it up
ventriloquist
on the YouTube video.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like literally like he was modeled after that. Like what came first? You know, it's like a
His mom was just really attracted to ventriloquist dummies, and so she tried to mate with a man who looks identical to one. And then they made this the perfect ventriloquist dummy.
oh, Pinocchio. That's what she calls his dad's dick.
But maybe she
And she-
accidentally banged the ventriloquist dummy one night and fell in love with it.
But he's into humiliation, so the more that she tells him how big his dick is, then he knows it's a lie, so it makes him harder.
There's the High-dea of the week.
Oh my God, that's funny. No, but straight up, like he is the real life Pinocchio.
No, because his nose would be the size of fucking.
Oh, because of all the lies he tells.
No.
Oh my
Shit would be the length of the
There it
Oregon
is.
Trail, bro.
Did you ever pull that up? The Post Malone nursery rhymes?
I did not.
Oh, could you? Are you against this as well?
I just don't want to sit here and watch other people's content for the whole episode.
I don't know. I find it entertaining. Sorry. Did you ever see it?
Got one vote for entertaining.
No, nothing over here.
No clue what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I've swore off Post Malone everything.
Really?
What?
Yes. I've
Why?
never enjoyed anything he's done. Please convince me otherwise.
Beer pong.
How does that prove?
Have you ever played beer pong?
Yes.
Have
Do
you
you
ever
enjoy
enjoyed
beer
it?
pong? He made an entire beer pong league.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm talking specifically music.
I don't know. He won me over as a person.
No, he
Yeah, I don't know
seems
about
cool. I've listened to the interviews and stuff, and him on
Rad
Kill
person.
Tony.
Yeah, rad human being. Music, some of it's I enjoy some of it. The song "Feelin' Whitney" is dope. His slower stuff is
Can't say I
cool.
know much.
Reputation,
Sunflower's
dope.
pretty good.
Sunflower's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would like
Like
to
this-
hear.
You have some homework.
I would like to hear something good.
Yeah. Well, you're about to.
Circles
As
is a
soon as he
banger.
pulls up the-
Chemical, fucking Chemical is cool too.
I thought that's what you were just typing away on. Oh, it's so funny. I can even tell you.
We're gonna watch one.
Hold on.
Because this shit is protected very powerfully by the YouTube algorithm.
Yes.
Like this is
So 8:47.
8:47.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go. Post Malone from
He's so enthused right now.
20. Is that 2019?
In the style of me, though.
2018.
I think this is a hit already. Yeah, it's Destiny. Which
It's hilarious, dude. That's all I'm saying.
And we got a picture with him, and he never spoke.
You play
He just
Pokemon Go.
raised his
Why do you
arm,
have so much hate in your heart
pointed
right now?
towards the camera, we took a picture, and then
Because we're on a podcast listening to a
He's
video
not a man of
from
many words.
No, it wasn't.
4 years ago.
I guess
Post
I'm ready.
Malone doing a nursery
Quavo, I
rhyme.
hope I do you justice. All set, take off. I hope I do you justice. Hello, my little baby boy. I'm sorry, Link woke you up. I'm gonna put you right back to bed. Don't you worry. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
So fucking hilarious.
And on this farm he had a cow. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. It removed, that removed everywhere. A moo-moo-moo. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
I want to send this to Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
What is that?
I don't get it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make an executive decision.
Not kosher.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted.
All right.
That was enough. That was enough for me. It was absolutely hysterical. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
I don't get the Tom McDonald.
Because his name
Why?
is like Old McDonald.
Well, I get that, but why is it funny?
Exactly.
That's yeah. If
Anyways,
you don't
gravity
get it, I
battery.
don't know how to help you.
Yeah,
there.
let's, let's
very
jump out of.
very self-explanatory.
Yeah, you wanted to.
So
wrap
should we
back
read
around
the
to
Bible now?
gravity battery here.
Should we
Yeah,
read
yeah.
the
We gotta get
Bible
on to this.
now?
We gotta like move to something
Yeah.
else.
No. So last week, our boy, our fucking sweet boy Dan Oz.
Sweet,
Oh,
sweet
Dan
boy.
Oz, we love you.
Oh,
He is. He's our sweet boy.
is it Dan Oz or Dan Oz?
I don't know. Leave it in the comments of
Can
this
we do a
episode as
phone-
you watch it, Dan Oz.
Can
How
we do
do
a
you
phone
pronounce
call
your
with
name?
him or something?
We got to reach out
Can
at this
we-
point.
yeah.
he said
can
he
we-
was down.
Yeah, is there any way we can get him on the line?
Yeah. Explain your worldview to us, Dan. Put your, I don't know, fucking. You gotta like message me on Twitter or something. Yeah, I'll put my Twitter in the description. You can message me on.
If you have an Instagram at Hubo_GFX,
okay, yeah,
message
hit him
me
up at
as well.
Hubo. And just message him, and then we can.
Yeah,
give
fuck
you a-
yeah. I also respond to every one of his comments on YouTube. So
Yeah, just do that. Respond to one of his comments
I
with
do.
a way to reach
every
out.
single one.
No, but with like
Yeah. Okay. So, Dan Oz, you perfect timing on this because he uploaded this comment 17 hours ago. But hey, brothers from other mothers, hilarious by the way. I'd love to hear your opinions on the Bible. Just read like 3 pages from it. Open it at a random page with a winky face. So
3 pages.
We got to read 3 pages. According to our number 1 super fan, Dan Oz.
What does he
We gotta-
understand? Does he mean like 3 passages?
Yeah.
He probably means
Probably.
passages because 3 pages. I mean, that can be
He
a
just
bit
says,
verbose.
"Hey, brothers from other mothers, I'd love to hear your opinions on the Bible." We could just do that. But he also just read like 3 pages from it. Open it at a random page.
Ryan and I had to read a hell of a lot of the Bible when we were
Yeah.
in high school.
That was
I served
off.
actively in ministry for 10 years.
All right, so we've all read the Bible, and you were Mormon, so we've all read biblical passages plenty, right?
yes.
So
Yeah.
there's opinion
Opinion
sur
on
la
the Bible.
Bible.
Opinion on the Bible. That's a really good one.
Old Testament, New Testament, separate opinions.
Well, so I'll tell you this. There was a verse in a Immortal Technique song that said that
That's
there's
your Bible.
no, but listen. But he said that there's more Jesus in the Quran than there is in the Bible, and there's very limited text that's considered actually like Jesus' actual words, right? But he said there's more Jesus in the Quran, and I was like, why the fuck would he say that? And so I was at the Puyallup Fair, and they had a fucking booth, like a Muslim booth, and they were giving away Qurans. So I picked one up, and I started like cross-referencing.
Was this before or after 9/11?
Yeah. This is 2003.
All
So
right.
yeah, this is 2003.
That's a risky time to have a Muslim booth.
Yeah. So I started cross-referencing with the Bible, and then I realized like, oh, the Quran has the first 5 books of Moses, like the Bible does, and so does the Tanakh, which is like the Torah. You've heard of the Torah,
Yeah.
right? The Torah, that is the first 5 books of Moses in the Bible, and it's also in the Quran. And so they follow. And I was like, why do they have this in the Quran? 'Cause I never was told that there was a link between like Islam and Christianity. They never talk about that. In America, as a Christian, you're not taught that there's a link. You've never heard the term the Abrahamic faith.
Yeah,
You've never-
especially not since 2001.
Yeah, definitely not. No, but I was brought up in church. Like both of my parents kind of went to church, and I went to several different churches growing up, and then later on sought out ministry after I got clean and sober, and went down this whole fucking journey. And I tell people that the Bible led me away from the church. That's because it was like the more that I studied, the more that I realized that the fucking church and the way that it expresses itself in most ways has nothing to do with the
So-
actual teachings of the fucking Bible.
I got a perfect segue for that. Fucking, my girl just went on a trip to fucking the East Coast, and she's got some family out there who are very, very religious people, but they don't actually read the Bible. Like they just listen to what the church has like tells them,
Yeah.
and then believe. And they have some very, very outdated views. My girl had to have a conversation. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? They're like, this is how it is. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
So I believe like the
the-
Bible
What were
itself.
some of those views?
It's so intimately attached
Their
to our
views
history, too.
on abortion and the gays.
the gays.
They're not too fond of the gays.
What if you abort a gay?
That's a good.
Yeah, weigh the ups and downs,
Ooh.
right? Lesser evil.
Ooh.
Do they like that?
You
don't like that
Do you
shit?
like that
You like that shit?
Well, they probably don't because they
So-
believe that
yeah,
being
it's a
gay
double
is a
negative,
choice,
right? Does
so-
it cancel out? Like, hey, what if you abort a gay though?
Yeah, they just believe that
Pick
being.
one on your first try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like, high five.
yeah. Well, they also don't
What
think
color
that you're
is it?
born gay. They think that you
Yeah.
choose to be gay.
But
So-
they also want
they
people
just
that
ask
they do
what
like the
color
idea
is
of
it.
killing gay people. So
Oh my god.
Well, no,
Even if
they
they do
actually
think it's killing,
they
it's like,
want to
well,
convert them, and if they can't convert them, then
then they
No, they'll
kill
pray
them.
the gay away or send them to gay camp.
or
yeah,
at least genocide them in some other way. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
then
my
they get
God.
tortured for
exactly.
eternity.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll fuck the gay out of them.
See, the equivalent of when,
like
of a-
Catholicism.
yeah, it's the equivalent of your parent giving you a whole carton of cigarettes.
Yeah,
to fucking
exactly.
Get you
Right?
this stuff.
Yeah, we're back to that. We're back to the like, yo, we found out
How
you're
many
gay.
Hail Marys?
16
Yeah.
16 gay ranches, cowboys at Ram Ranch, right?
Yeah.
See if you're like this afterwards, or you're gonna say
Right.
never again.
How many people have used the rosary as fucking butt beads?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
Let her rip.
Oh,
What's the
isn't-
game we were
but
just
isn't-
talking
modern
about it
day
the other day?
Beyblade.
Yeah, the
oh right, yeah.
Beyblade. Yeah.
But
That's Christian Beyblade.
Yeah, it's where you use the rosary as as butt beads and you rip them out.
yeah, but it's like in Beyblade where if you like throw down the card, or no, that's not Beyblade. It's Bakugan. I'm thinking that where you throw
Yeah,
the card
you're
down
thinking
and
Bakugan.
if you lose, it actually like kills your guy and puts him in the Shadow Realm or
Oh
whatever.
my god.
Yeah, Bakugan.
But it's Bakugan and Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Have the same concept. I think Bakugan's probably stole it from Yu-Gi-Oh, but wasn't Jesus a prophet in the Quran?
Yes.
He's in
Yeah.
the Muslim faith. They believe he was one of the prophets.
And since it's a different language,
Yeah.
right? Maybe his name might be different. So in the Quran, his name is Isa. And so all of that text is attributed to Jesus or Yeshua in the Bible. So it's fucking really, it's interesting because there's so many things that are lost in translation. And the first printing press ever developed was developed by priests to print the Bible.
Germans even.
Yeah.
Or
the Gutenberg press.
Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, so it was the Gutenberg press was the first press developed and the first book ever mass produced was
Dude,
the Bible.
American Dad is so fucking educational.
Did you know
I
that?
know that fact because of American
Oh my
Dad.
god,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that's
and did they
fucking
show you where
dope.
Germany is too? Do you know where Germany is?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, this is why there's gaps in my knowledge. Because in a cartoon, they just flash to Germany. They don't tell me how to get there first.
Yeah.
Go east
That's
or west.
awesome, dude. That's awesome.
This is
yeah,
before
no, the
World
Holy
War
Roman
II.
Empire. Oh,
Germany
my
was huge
God,
back
yeah.
then.
Dude, it's so, the whole history there is so fucking fascinating. Martin Luther, like the whole Reformation, you know.
You know what they called that shit in German back in, or what it's called? It's das Heilige Romanische Reich.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Reich.
those are words.
The Reich.
The whole,
Reich.
yeah,
Reich
also
or Reich.
Heilige
You've heard Reich.
Romanische Reich.
Yeah.
So
And so that is the,
That was the first
fucking
one. That was the
reference
first Reich, I
to the Third Reich.
yeah, the
right?
first
So-
one and the second one was just like what it was after that, but before the Ottoman Empire fucked up and took a bunch of their land and they like turned into whatever, and then now the Third Reich.
Yeah, and there
Something
was
like that, I don't
Prussia.
remember.
Turn into werewolves.
fucking-
They turned into werewolves.
Oh, cool.
Turned into whatever. Yeah, whatever they want, really.
Yeah.
However, you can
Mer people,
dehumanize and demonize somebody else and justify wiping them out. That's basically. Yeah, that's how that works. Like that's how the demons of lure.
Being white is
were
fire,
conjured
bro.
up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fucking
National
funny.
pastime.
No, but
International
like
pastime.
imagine that.
Growing
like,
up Mormon, I was told the Earth's only 6,000 years old, but then as an adult realizing that everyone was black originally and only evolved
How old were you?
the white skin. Probably in my 20s, early 20s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We knew this.
But you were how old?
Like probably early 20s.
Well, duh, because
When
that's when he
you-
left the Mormon faith. So you gotta just assume that like all the shit before that, he was just like an idiot beforehand.
exactly.
No way.
Like not like a bad idiot, but just like you had no idea
Ignorant
you were getting brainwashed
everything.
the whole time.
Were you like
No.
incredulous when somebody told you about Pangea for the first time?
Yeah, no, I am.
You're like, wait a
In
minute.
7th grade, I remember it. The science teacher told me that dinosaurs were millions of years old.
You were like, you
then-
fucking liar.
Well, no. I still believed at the time, but I was like, what do you think about when my science teacher says that dinosaurs are millions of years old? My mom was like, yeah, carbon dating isn't really accurate, and we know from the book and our prophets that it's only 6,000 years old, but God took other planets and put them all into this planet to make Earth. And so that's why you find dinosaurs in
Dude,
the
every
soil.
one of those.
That's actually kind of hard. That's
Yeah.
that's sick. That's like-
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's like
I
Scientology
love the way
and
Mormons
Christianity.
justify. Mormons are probably the best people at justifying.
Yeah,
shit.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, actually, that sounds sick. I want to live in that world.
That's why they. That's why they make up the highest percentage of all the 3-letter agencies.
Yes.
Yeah.
they're
They're
listening
really good
right
at
now.
making up shit and justifying it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
No, they are actually. They have a high percentage of being in all of the secret agencies.
Oh, I'm well
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
kind
that's-
of frightening though.
Sorry, I'm telling Dan Oz.
Yeah.
No, so it's interesting
Our loyal,
because your
our
whole
loyal- our
perspective.
sweet boy.
Now, your whole perspective on the Bible came from a Mormon angle.
Yeah, but it's the King James version, which other religions.
Now, what
that
book did
Bible.
you read the most, though?
It was all equal between the Bible, Book of Mormon, Pearl of Great Price, and Doctrine and Covenants. Like each, or like we had 1 year of seminary, which is an hour of church school before regular school every day.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And the first year of all high school, or I did Old Covenant, then I did, or Old Testament, New Testament, Doctrine and Covenants, and then Pearl of Great Price.
That's fucked up. You
And
had to go
each-
to school and school before school?
Yeah. No, I had to get to seminary at like 5 in the morning. Then I had to get at school, and it was still like 45 minutes before school. I had to sit at school
What are we doing?
waiting for it to start.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Learning about imaginary
Why not just
shit,
do it
make-believe
after
shit, dude.
school?
I don't know. Well, I had or everyone has sports
Oh.
and shit.
Bro.
No, so. Yeah, it's very interesting. So you were in your 20s when you realized that like all of humanity was born out of Africa,
Yeah,
or
probably.
or that was
Yeah.
just the first time you.
I've
Well,
been
no,
saying-
I knew it was out of Africa, but I never really questioned like where the white skin came from, or what skin was first.
I've
you
been
know?
saying word to the homeland, still Nigeria, since like 14 years old,
Yeah.
dude. That's crazy. You
That's
didn't
very
realize
very
it. Ugh,
interesting.
That is wild to think about.
And was it like what was it? Internet? Like what was?
No, I was just curious one day and Googled it. It's like, wait, what was the original skin color? Oh, black people.
Yeah.
And when people migrated up towards Russia, because the lack
You
of
hear the
sunlight.
black Israelites say they'll tell you it's the Asiatic black man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then they'll fist you.
the original. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, in solidarity. And they'll fist you in solidarity. And then you'll look like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
He always looks like he has a fist up his ass.
Yeah.
Because anyhow.
Yeah, we should invite him to Burning Man.
That wouldn't be fun for him. It'd be like,
The
oh yeah,
fisting-
same old, same
For
old.
the fisting tent.
Fucking another day,
Same
another
old,
dollar.
same
You know?
old.
We're not treading any new ground for him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
But I had to unlearn so much shit for so many years to relearn shit. Yeah, growing up that enveloped in Mormonism.
But you still know the Bible song.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure there's some of
Can
that
you
shit's
sing
just
us the
in-
Bible song?
yeah. Well, most of it probably.
Yeah?
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, Kings, Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther, Job, Psalms, and Proverbs, and Ecclesiastics, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, I lost it.
Sorry.
No, that's actually where I usually cut out.
Yeah, you're just like blah,
Wait,
blah,
where
blah,
was it
blah, 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 blah.
No, that's brainwashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely brainwashing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's brainwashing.
Yeah. No, dude, yeah, so there's all kinds of Sunday school programs right? And I went to one, and you have to recite, like memorize verses, and then recite, and like.
I did
The
that. I
Mormons
did
have
AWANA.
like a sleeper agent code.
AWANA.
AWANA. I did AWANA.
You did AWANA?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
That's where I did AWANA as well, dude.
If you did AWANA, you got a huge, massive discount on the summer camp in Carnation, Washington called Camp Gilead that I would go to with a friend of mine, and it was pretty chill.
Nice. Yeah, dude, that shit was fucking weird though, right? Like it was legitimately weird. AWANA Club.
Yeah, but it was funny because they would.
It's like
continue
Boy
it. They would,
Scouts
like,
for fucking. You get a sash.
sash.
And you get
it's so fire,
badges.
bro.
Yeah.
I started
It
when I
was
I
so
never- I never got to be a
fire.
cub. I started as a spark, in like second, third grade. or
Started as
whatever.
a what?
So you like the kindergartners are cubs, and then like everyone
Yeah.
above that is a spark until like fourth grade.
You
Yeah, you're a
remember
spark.
way more than me.
And then when you're in fourth grade, it becomes something else, and then fifth and
But
sixth
it was like
graders get
it
like
was
a
like
new
Bible
tiers,
Boy
and then
Scouts.
It was sick.
It was like Bible Boy
It was
Scouts.
fire. I had so many pins on that motherfucking thing, dude.
It was
But
like
it
Bible
was
Boy
actually Boy Scouts, but Cub Scouts.
No.
No.
Oh.
No,
You
no,
would just
no.
play games and shit. It was
Scouts. No,
just
it
the
was
ranking system
AWANA
was.
Club,
Oh,
but you got
yeah, I
a
haven't heard of
sash,
that.
and you would get patches and shit for memorizing verses or doing certain fucking acts. There was also like
Anal.
there was like civil acts as well.
Yeah.
Like you could go like help an old lady, or you like in
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
You know how like Russell has that. His badges like wilderness
yeah.
Yeah, very
explorers
similar
or
to that,
whatever. Yeah.
You remember what AWANA stands for?
No, I don't.
It comes from a Bible verse. I don't remember when. Maybe it was in Mark or
It's
something.
so dope.
Approved workmen are not afraid.
Proved workmen are not afraid.
I don't know what that means. I never understood what they were talking about, but that's what it's called. That's what it's
If
named
you're
after.
working, don't be afraid. Just do it. Don't question it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Approved, though.
Yeah.
Like by the Most High, I think it means like you're
Yeah.
pre-approved.
Like us.
yeah,
The Most High.
by the blood of Christ. yeah.
What they're talking about.
Oh,
this whole time.
ashamed. Sorry. Which comes from the key verse, study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Yeah.
Never ashamed.
So don't be ashamed to like preach the word.
Yeah.
Workman not meaning like the guy who like cleans your windows, but workman meaning someone who your head snapped around to that, yeah. but yeah, like someone who, does the work of God.
Yeah, I would never remember that. Do you remember lemon?
Just
They
the
would do a whole
instinct
the
what you hear
lemon
is like,
thing.
I do
Did
that
they
service.
do the lemon nights?
Lemon nights. What are you, have a lemon party or?
Yeah.
Lemon.
And the whole thing was all about lemons. And it
All
was
I
like
can
you
think of is
bobbed for
Lemon Grab
lemons.
from
There was
Adventure
like lemon
Time.
pies. There was like several booths. There was like a unsweetened lemonade challenge,
No.
right? You had to like drink straight, like who could drink the most straight lemonade, like lemon
Ugh.
juice.
I want to pull a Justin and have you pull up the fucking Lemon Grab scream just to listen to it for a minute.
Okay.
You made me listen to the fucking Post Malone nursery rhyme. Now I want to because whenever you say lemon, all I can think of is Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. And
Okay. You had a pretty good internal metronome on that Bible song.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable! I smell like dog blood.
all right, we're good. So when you were talking about a lemon party, that's all I was picturing.
Oh my
It was
God.
just a bunch of people standing around
Very
going,
Justin Roiland,
Was yours co-ed?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so it's weird that they say men in the fucking name, but
It's in the Bible. They used
but
men.
it was
men
like-
used to be the non gender specific pronoun. Men was
We
like
are
you would
man.
say,
Yeah,
like
everybody.
man would
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So like he, in like the laws and stuff,
Yeah,
it says
like all
like,
men are
you know,
created.
you know, if,
according to the
um,
Bible.
everyone is come from man.
Yeah.
But not everyone come from man.
Yeah.
Lesbian, for instance, don't come from man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for
true.
they daddy. That's the only man they ever came from.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh,
And
word?
their uncle, maybe.
Oh no.
Fuck, dude.
They shame came.
Yeah.
That's a real thing though.
No man.
No,
I
like
don't
men,
like this.
No.
men that are
man.
raped in prison and like come and they
No,
have
this
they literally
Dude.
shame
You
came.
want to talk about Power World?
No, you can tell whose shame came here.
Oh, oh, dude, that's so funny. So Pal World.
Have you shame
Pal
came?
World. What?
Have you shame came?
No.
Now I want to talk about shame coming.
No.
I was against it,
I
but
had
now
a
I'm all
doctor's.
for it.
I've had a doctor's finger up my ass and a camera.
And you didn't come?
No.
Well,
So.
Bummer.
Congrats.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, it's for some people, but I guess. You know, it's not for me.
Yeah, that is a bummer. That means like you lost.
They were
out.
just talking
Bummer,
about
yeah.
that on Stiff Socks.
Stiff
you guys fuck
Socks.
with them?
What is? Wait,
It's
what's
Trevor
that?
Wallace. It's his podcast.
Yeah, and Michael Blau.
Yeah,
What
I
does
forget
stiff
his-
socks mean?
It means
What
socks
is
that
stiff
have been jizzed on a bunch. so
Okay,
that
just
they're
making
stiff.
sure we're on the same
Yes.
page.
It's a semen joke.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyhow,
That's sick.
they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they
That is funny.
Stiff socks. Don't jerk off with your socks. That's a terrible idea.
It's just not. There's just better ways of doing it.
I use a used shirt.
Well,
Yeah.
even that I think is.
It's going to go in the wash anyways.
Yeah,
Do you jerk off with a condom?
What?
it's a waste of money.
It's a.
But it keeps it. The cleanup is pretty nice though, and it's pre-lubricated a little bit, so you're not just like dry rubbing your pork roast.
Your pork roast. Ryan, you're not dry rubbing your pork roast.
Your pork tenderloin. Sorry, I should
Tenderloin.
have said tenderloin.
Pork loin, yeah.
Yeah, your pork loin.
Never.
When you're polishing your pork loin,
Never.
you don't dry rub it. I never dry rub.
No, I dry rub all the time. That's not the problem. No, jerking off with a condom. That's insane.
No, it's just like a fifi, but instead of a towel,
Nope.
it's just your hand. Or
No.
fucking whatever you decide.
No.
And then cleanup's there.
I've tried it before.
You jerk
It wasn't
off?
for me.
You
No.
just take the condom off your dick, and then you got a
I
a
understand the
towel or-
premise. I understand
But
that
then
we
you
just
still have
but
semen
condoms are
and
uncomfortable.
spermicidal fluid on your dick.
No,
and
but
then you
that's
have
what
all
you
the
take
shit.
The towel is
Yeah,
already
but
a
you
cleanup
could just
device.
have a towel anyways instead of the condom.
Yeah, but then you don't have cum everywhere or fucking on the
Well,
towel.
it's on the
or-
towel.
I
Are
just
you not gonna
I
wash
just
the
simply
towel
don't get the
anyways?
cum everywhere.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just
I mean, the cum goes on the towel.
yeah, you just get it only on the towel. That's the
like,
solution.
trust me, I know. I've done this. I know this as well. but
Or
sometimes
you jerk off onto your stomach like a gentleman and then walk to the towel and grab it and then you like clean it up. That works
like
too.
a gentleman. This guy, that was the most fucking absurd thing. No, you just ejaculate on your stomach like a gentleman.
That is pretty gentlemanly. I gotta give it
Exactly.
to you, yeah.
It's self-contained, no problem for anybody
Dude, that's
else,
so
no mess.
fucking funny.
It's polite.
Yeah. No, I like to call it like autographing my masterpiece, right? Like just paint with it.
Yeah, what is that Pharrell line from Juggernaut where he says, "Sign my John Hancock and on a bitch every time I check you," whatever he says. But
Yeah.
he signed my John Hancock on a bitch is funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, autograph if there is a bitch to autograph it on, then yes, cool.
Autographic ton.
But, you know, if you're solo dolo,
Solo bolo.
you got to be a gentleman about it, you know, because sometimes
That
plus,
made me
also
think
sometimes
of
I don't fucking
Tetragrammaton.
sometimes I don't think ahead. Sometimes it's just like,
Tetragrammaton?
fuck, now I'm horny.
I
Now I
prefer the
want to
shirt.
jerk off. And then I come and then I'm like,
This
well,
is what
now I
happens
gotta
when you
solve
ask
this.
us to talk about the Bible.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay.
Danos.
This is what happens when you
Yeah.
ask us to talk about the Bible.
Yeah, give us a couple minutes and man, we'll be straight just talking
Dude.
about jerking off.
Yep. No.
Yeah, don't you know the Bible verse? Like it's
No.
better to put your seed inside the belly of a whore than on the ground.
Yeah.
Inside the belly.
Or whatever they have
Whoa.
down there.
So you
Wait, do they mean propagate your seed with the whore, or do they mean come in her mouth?
I'm not sure.
Was it Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Song of My Soul," or who was that? Whitman.
Whitman.
Yeah, Walt Whitman.
It would be amazing if
Song of
Christians were just
Myself or
only
something?
coming in people because they
Song of My
because
Soul.
they thought that the belly meant like the vagina when instead like they really just meant to
But he
translate
talks
it to
about
the mouth.
spreading his seed in
No.
nature, like
But I-
jerking
Like
off.
make sure a whore sucks your dick.
No,
to
I've
get
came
your
on the
seed out.
earth many times.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's sexy.
You've jerked off in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
And in the desert. And on a fishing boat in the ocean.
You got me on that one.
I
The
think.
desert, yes.
I think maybe in a tent. Yeah, in a tent. I definitely have in a tent, but I've never gone like outside and just like.
Well, if there's other people in the tent,
Yeah,
you
you'd
got to
have
do
jerked
something.
You got to do the look around.
Everybody's doing a look around.
I'm
Yeah.
good here.
Yeah, no, it's like, especially if people are in your tent, they're over there. You walk over there behind a tree, and then you just, do your business. And then it's the easiest cleanup.
Yeah.
It's there. Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Feeds
Walk
nature.
away.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll get it. in a
My
second.
brother Funk
me
did
unplug
catch
that.
me once wanking at Vantage.
So if I jerk off, so this is an interesting thing: jerking off standing up or laying down,
Outside?
right? No,
Both.
just in general, right? But they're different cleanup methods,
Yeah.
right? Like if I'm jerking off standing up, it's usually in a bathroom and there's a counter nearby, and I just fucking throw the towel on the counter, jerk off into then fucking wrap it around my
Yeah.
dick, boop,
It's the
done,
technique.
clean it off.
Yeah.
With
No.
a towel?
Yeah. Or fucking a shirt or whatever, just throw it
Well,
on
standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in the bathroom,
But I don't jerk off
1,000%.
with the towel. I jerk off
Oh,
with
I
my
know.
hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would just
That's what I'm saying.
curious.
If you're in the room and you're laying down like a gentleman, on the stomach is the easiest
Yeah,
cleanup.
usually
What do
it's
you
like-
do laying down?
I usually take my shirt off,
Yeah.
or find a shirt that I'm going to sacrifice for the cause, and I lay it down like a fucking drop cloth at the base of my dick.
Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you're done, that's a usual protocol.
Guys, rate us #1 on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's usual protocol.
Yeah.
But I have used. We've talked about fifis, but also jerking off
I do
with a
feel like this
condom
is
a little
relatable.
bit of
I feel
lubricant.
like
It is
a lot.
relatable.
and
Yeah.
less friction, and it's cleanup
Right.
at the end because it.
I just hate the feeling
captures-
of condoms.
boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
I don't.
What
want
about lube though? Oils, lube,
lube's good?
lotions,
I
potions.
just like lube also adds to the cleanup as well, because then you got shit on your hands as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not the most convenient.
I oil my shit with after I shave my balls and my dick. I usually just oil straight afterwards. There's like a pre-oil. It helps with the shaving, so there's no razor burns if you pre-oil before you shave. Never razor burns ever. So
What are razor burns? I've never even come across it.
it's just friction, where there's too much friction on the skin and it irritates it, and so it kind of makes it rashy or irritated, so your skin's all fucked up. Yeah, you don't want that
I don't
on your
use
dick
razors.
and fucking balls. So yeah, and you gotta oil it,
Got like a
pre-oil,
trimmer
and then
thingy.
Same
after,
here.
and then the after oil. Yeah.
Put aftershave on that shit.
No, definitely don't do that. But oil, yeah. Yeah. And then again, it makes cleanup super easy because there's fucking nothing. It just wipes off clean.
Yep.
Maybe a baby wipe. You got some fucking
Wipe works good.
yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So,
It's cleanup.
Tech.
That's tech. Literal tech.
Yeah.
Technology, technique, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Could you imagine if
And
we
you
actually
learn
helped
about
someone
what the
with
Bible
this, though?
has to say about masturbation.
Imagine though, one of
Right.
our listeners
Dan
is a
Oz.
young lad who doesn't know proper jerk off protocol, and maybe we
Yeah.
just helped him. Maybe we educated him.
We could put out a tutorial on and basically just have techniques, different fucking, the whole thing. Oh shit. Okay, so have you ever heard of that before?
I have not.
Gravity battery?
Yeah, gravity battery.
No,
Okay.
but it's a fun word to say. Gravity battery.
Yeah, gravity battery. Yeah. So do you know you ever been on an elevator?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty
This is
dope.
a gravity battery is a missed opportunity in every building that has an elevator in any fucking city anywhere. So the idea is
Elevators are pretty
in a
common.
gravity battery, they have a tower, so drop bridges, right? If you you know what I'm talking about, where they have the huge fucking stones and they drop them, and then it fucking brings the bridge up, right? So the same idea is you have this tower that's built with these blocks. It's a whole tower of blocks from the ground down, and then you have inside it, you have a crane that's able to pick these up, has multiple arms, and it picks these blocks up, brings them past the block, and then drops them down. But it has a generator attached to it that controls the drop, which generates electricity. So each block that's dropping has the resistance of the generator, right? And then it just continues doing that until the whole fucking tower goes to the ground, right? And so that's considered a gravity battery. So the other idea is that this could be implemented in every building where there's an elevator. everywhere you have a fucking counterweight, right? Anytime something's going up and down, any
Would the
man
battery
lift on
just
any
power the elevator itself?
it depends.
How much
it depends
electricity
on
does these things?
well, it
actually
depends on the
generate?
counterweight. It depends on the counterweight. Like you can set it to whatever you want, right? You can literally set it to whatever you want. It's the counterweight, right? And so you just have to build it to scale. You just figure out what's the optimal like dimensions, right? So right now what we have is ecology blocks, right? Lots of those. You could do it on a smaller scale or a larger scale, right? But they were using like shipping containers essentially. Is what in one of the designs that I saw. So it's like a tower that's built out of fucking shipping containers, and it just has this fucking crane that has like 8 arms on top, and it's lifting them, bringing them past the edge, and then just dropping them, and it is generating electricity with every block that's dropped.
Cool.
Yeah, but this is a design that can be implemented in anywhere there's a fucking elevator or like a counterweight or where there's something going up and down. Yeah, I thought it was super fucking dope.
It seems like a rad idea. I have questions about how much power it produces versus the amount of machinery used to.
Well, it's like the idea of and this is there's an argument that fucking hydroelectric. So there's an aspect of solar that is literally just like steam. So there's like solar collectors, right? And so it concentrates to heat up a fucking tank, which generates steam, which then turns the turbine. And a dam, hydroelectric, uses the gravity and pressure through the fucking turbines, right? So anywhere that there's fucking kinetic energy going one way or the other,
Yeah.
right? So
No, I understand the energy principle.
yeah.
It's more so the amount of energy that is used to move the mechanism up and down, whether is it just producing enough electricity to keep itself going, or will there be enough that it's generating so that there's some left over to actually use for other stuff?
You just have to scale that.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to figure out like
No, I understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's thresholds
No, I'm definitely
for all the
interested in
material.
looking into it. It sounds cool as shit.
But they're being used. Like they are in use. It's fucking dope.
Dope.
The one that so I saw one design that was using shipping containers, and I saw another design that it looked like extra big ecology blocks.
Have you ever seen how large a wind turbine blade is?
They're
Like,
absurd. Yeah, I've
when
seen them
when
on the
it-
freeway.
Yeah.
Like in Eastern Washington, they have
That shit is. Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. It's fucking nuts
it's
when you
the
drive.
size of a football field.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have double fucking trailers, like
Yeah.
oversized trailers. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
They are nuts. I fucking we were talking about alternate electricity, and then I remember I saw a fucking video on Instagram of it, and then I've also experienced it, and it reminded me of it.
Have you heard
That
the
shit is-
argument against them that they fuck birds up? That like they just like birds just fly into them and get fucked up.
You can say the same thing about windows, though. Like skyscrapers probably really fuck birds up.
Yeah, especially after I clean them.
How many bird deaths are you responsible for?
I don't know.
Probably many.
I have seen birds hit windows after I was done.
Legitimately, that's hilarious. What does the Bible say about that?
I think if you just open up random page, it'll tell you.
Yeah, I think
I would start believing it.
I can bring my Bible.
Correct.
I can
Yeah.
bring my Bible. I have.
Yeah,
a
we'll
Bible.
read a passage from the Bible and riff
Yeah.
on it next
Random
week.
page
Yeah.
and point. Oh, this means.
No, I will say this though, that the Bible is like what when I got into like serious Bible study, you get what's called a concordance, and it's how you cross-reference between all the languages in the Bible. So it has like Aramaic, it has Greek, it has Latin, it has all of these languages, so you can cross-reference and find the etymology, and then because there's all this varying opinions, but because so much gets lost in translation, to figure out what's the most true or the most accurate interpretation of this, you have to go back to its original, like what it was originally written in.
Yeah.
And all of these texts were not coherently, like the Bible wasn't just written all as one piece. No, it was canonized through do you know the story of this? The Council of Nicaea and Constantine.
Well, yeah, it was all written like in completely different places and times by different people.
Yeah.
Like some of them are just like letters that were written by apostles to certain, governments, or not governments, like kingdoms, kingships and stuff like that, and different people, and like secondhand stories from other people about other people. It's all a complete mess, and so it had to be organized and stuff after the fact.
So at the Council of Nicaea, the Bible was canonized. In the Old Testament was canonized by Constantine when Rome converted from Roman paganism, to Christianity. And so that was like a huge point in time. Like the Bible it's fucking incredibly linked to our history, like in European history, and it's fucking fascinating. But it's what really got me interested in Egypt and learning about the fucking pyramids. Now Egypt's trying to say that like that's historically accurate in the fucking text. Like they talk about the Jewish people that were enslaved that built the fucking pyramids. It's in the Bible, and now they're trying to like revise history and say that no, they never enslaved people, and that the pyramids were built by volunteers that were happily.
Jewish people have never done physical labor.
They've definitely never volunteered for it.
That's true. They never volunteered.
They never volunteered for it. That's for damn sure. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. No, but like,
I gotta take a piss. Are we? Should I go?
Yeah,
now?
we can make this last subject here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know. The things that led me away from the church, was actually studying the Bible and the history and the fucking etymology and shit. And then, learning about the Abrahamic faiths. Nobody said this to me. No, like you learn about how, the Jewish people, Judaism, they follow the Old Testament, right? Or the Tanakh. That's their full Bible, right? Yeah. The Torah is the first 5 books of Moses. Then there's the Nevi'im and the Ketuvim, which are like judges and kings. I think essentially is what it is. Yeah, and so anyhow, the studying of it is what led me to my interest in history. It, kind of ignited my history or my interest in language and all that, and like fucking obsessed over it. So anyhow, go take a piss.
What the hell did I just press? Narrator dialogue. No,
Narrator.
Skip.
That's,
no, don't show this again. Nope. No.
That's
stop.
awesome.
Stop. Nope. No, stop. Stop, please. Okay,
this
everyone.
is so funny.
Can you get this to do our outro?
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry, just open the Microsoft narrator.
Fuck on and fuck off.
Please. Yeah, I used to use
Go
that to
fuck
read
yourself.
my fucking German homework to me.
Or
in German
someone
so I could
else.
play video games while it like explained things to me instead of doing my reading.
Hell yeah.
Just PDF scan, export all the text out, plug it into a website. It would read it to me. I played Minecraft.
Hell yeah.
That's
Good way
tech
to
for
do
y'all
it.
in college.
Yeah.
So
it
you
works
do it
well.
in that voice?
It sounded like that, yeah.
You do it in Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, and then it ends every single one with change the world.
Yeah. Go check out all of our socials. Like, comment, subscribe.
Comment, subscribe.
Do the fucking things. YouTube's, Patreons.
All right.
TikToks, Instagrams,
And,
everything.
Remember, fuck
on and fuck off.
Oh,
He
no,
loves it
I
the
was all on
most.
a sync.
Yes. So good. Professional.